Let me guess, you watch all these YouTube videos and talking about Suno Killer Ace Step 1.5, what a bright future, and you try it, you download it, install it in your computer, and you hear that generation, and the result is trash. And then you search on the internet, try to find out if you have some setting wrong, and you tweak everything, and you hear the generate, it's still trash. Then you go on the internet and starting to search, is anyone complaining about this model? And none. And what I just tell you is exactly my journey with Ace Step 1.5. And I will guarantee you guys everything you heard in this video is nothing but the truth. This model is frustrating me so much to the point I want to pull my hair out. And this is the tutorial guide written by the developer of Ace Step 1.5. His name is Gong Junming. First, I want to acknowledge, I really appreciate develop like Gong Junming putting all this effort to develop the AI model like Ace Step and sharing to everybody. But let's switch back to English version. So in his tutorial, he did mention this is not designed for one-click generation, but human-centered generation. Understand this distinction is crucial. I literally read this tutorial for 10 times, okay guys, because I thought I was the problem, because the developer says this is not a model's problem, but the user's problem, right? But as I'm going deeper and deeper and deeper, I sort of realized the reason why we can't get good result out of Ace 1.5 is not just because the user does not know how to set the ratings, is this model is by design will give you a lot of bad result. And in his docs, he say AI is a service, not a creative inspire. So pretty much he's saying is this AI model is like a music instrument, and then human is a musician. So we actually have to play it to make it right. The platform like Suno is more like AI music agent. You just tell them what kind of style you want, give the model lyrics, and the model will do all the heavy lifting in the background. And they will filter out all the bad outcomes and then give you the best result. So in the platform like Suno, you don't see the ugly part. But with the model like Ace 1.5, you see the good, the bad, and the ugly. As you guys probably is a bit too small for you guys to see, but I've generated over 300 songs. And in the end of the day, I only got 3 songs that I can show off. And don't get me wrong, anyone can generate a 20 to 30 seconds of a demo by using Ace Step 1.5. But if you want to make a full-length song like 2 to 3 minutes, this model is a nightmare to work with. Well, let's just show you guys some random generation I've done.
The melody should be simple and ring twice to set the theme. He walks with wide resistance, he likes German princesses, keep the skies.
What the heck is that, guys? Like, this is random. I'm just random clicking. I'm not cherry picking anything. You know, I'm not showing you the best of the best. This is the random generation of a 300 generation I've done, and then they all have a weird artifacts. They're either out of the tune, or they just crash my UI. But then, don't get me wrong, this model have great potential because the quality of the song is actually really good, right? I mean, if you get it right, it gets right. Yeah, it's like digging for gold. When you find gold, it's good. But then the problem is the cost of getting that, right? And then if you, yeah, this is Reno from the future. I just finished editing my first music video by using Ace 1.5. And this is the end result after 300 songs generation. I'll put this music video in the end of this video, so make sure you watch till the end. If you check this file, this is the tutorial file. In this docs, so this tutorial is more like operation manual. It tells you how to operating with the model, but you need to understand Ace 1.5. I think it's a half-done product. So the developer himself said he have to open source because this model not able to generate a full song, like a quality song, without a human input. So human is like a driver. You have to drive this car, and this car is fully manual. We have to embrace the randomness. And so he even created a button called auto gen in here. So once you click auto gen, the model will continue to generate songs like with the same setting in the background. So if you go out, wash your hand, come back, there will be 10 more songs generated. And for those of you that actually wants to use this model to generate some really good songs, my honest suggestion for you guys is to start with the shorter songs. On the operational parameters, try to generate a song for 30 seconds or 50 seconds. Think about this, if this model cannot even get a 50-second song right, if you generate a 2-minute song, it's gonna turn into completely nightmare. And so you try it this way, generate a few short clips of the song and find the style or the prompt that works. And then what you do is you come to advanced setting and unclick the random seed. So all the generation will be similar from that point onwards by using the same seeds. And you can even take one of the 30 or 40 seconds video that you really like the style to put into the reference audio, and so you will help the model to reference that exact style. If you're lucky, you should get your perfect 60 seconds clips. We can actually extend that. So we just click the ray paint and you upload your reference audio and your source audio the same, and then you can come here and then you have to remain your music captions and lyrics the same. You have to do the whole song's lyrics, and then what you do is you choose the 60 seconds as your start frame, and you ray paint end frame is 80 seconds. So you actually extend the song by 20 seconds to fill the rest of it. And then come here, you have to do the audio duration the same amount. So it's a 60 seconds here plus 20, right? So it's 80 in total. So in here it will be 80 seconds, and then generates. And then just hit auto gen, come back in an hour, and then if you have like 20 or 30 files, hopefully you can find something that's good. But even that, the odds to find something golden is still not high. And I think everyone in the internet is afraid to admit there's limitation with this model because we'll make them look dumb. And I believe I will get a lot of people in my comments to call me dumb. That's okay, I'm okay with that, because I think I represent the average user out there. There's so many people try this model, they will experience the same thing guaranteed, because we're not some like geek coders, right? Know how to debug and fix everything, or I'm a mastery musician. But that's what I'm trying to say to you guys. If you get bad result, do not beat yourself up. You are not alone. And then this model was designed to not get the best result in the first try, and it just, out of 300 tries to get 3 good ones, it's just too much struggle. So I believe, that's why I believe this model at this stage is not going to be mass adoption. So that means if you are watching this video, you are really on top of the curve. Like, I mean, you are ahead of 99.1% of population in the earth. So give yourself a pat in the back, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, because I tell you guys the truth. So if you want to stay in the end, I'm gonna play 2 of my golden generations, and I think that's showcased the potential of this model. And if you guys liked it, yeah, smash that like button.
I walked away from the comfort I knew, from systems that held me but kept me subdued. No more safe hands, no more borrowed light. I stepped in the dark to find my own sight. The net was warm, but it dimmed my flame. I wanted more than just a name. Now I bleed for a dream they don't understand, but I'm carving my path with these weathered hands. There's no way back, and I don't need one. I chose the risk, I chose the sun. The pain I feel is the price I pay for building the world that won't decay. I'm not afraid of the cracks I see, they're just the shape of the realest me. Let the doubt come, I've made my vow, this is my life, and I that cuts through the breeze. Every fracture makes me clear, every silence draws me near to the voice inside that softly says, you're not lost, you found your way. There's no way back, and I don't need one. I chose the risk, I chose the sun. The ache, the burn, they're all my flame proof. I was never meant to stay the same. I'm not afraid of what's ahead. I've come too far to live half dead. So let them sleep and let them wait. I'll shape my life, I'll craft my fate. And when the world asks who I became, I'll say the one who left the game.